So what's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD, and in this video I'm going to be giving you guys a really simple, easy, perhaps even a no-nonsense guide on all the locations for the new vending machines added into Fortnite. I made a video on this around about a week or so ago, and they're finally added into the game. So if you've got spare materials, you can now spend them at vending machines, which are found in many locations across the island, and they offer 3 different deals with rarity and items chosen at random. At one, you might be able to buy an RPG, but at another you might only be able to buy impulse grenades or a grey shotgun, for example. But just before we jump into the guide, I am giving away $25 worth of V-Bucks to some of you guys watching, and all you need to do to enter the giveaway is leave me a comment down below with your favorite gun that you love to use inside of Fortnite Battle Royale. And to never miss a future video, make sure you subscribe with notifications turned on with all notifications so you always get sent my videos whenever I upload them. And this guide also took an extremely long amount of time to go into loads of different games of Battle Royale and find all these locations and actually have them spawn in these locations. So if you guys do find this useful, then feel free to click that thumbs up button as well. Just gently click it, or maybe if you're watching mobile, just tap it really quickly. I'd appreciate that. Anyway, getting into the guide, this is an overview of the entire Fortnite map and all the locations that you can find these vending machines. You can pause the video and use this to help you out, but I'm going to actually jump in and show you every single location because it's easy to see it on the map, but it's completely different actually trying to find these pinpoints on the actual map and in the locations they are. These are in no particular order, so just wherever you drop in your game, just check these locations and you might find a vending machine. You can hear them as well. They sound very much like a llama nearby, so if you hear that, then you're going to be near one. And this one is going to be just below Retail Row, and the irony is that when I dropped in Moisty Mire to then run towards this location, I found a llama, so I had 500 of every material, and that early on in the game, you could actually use that at a machine to get yourself a really good weapon. So you want to make your way to these sets of houses over here, and there's going to be a gas station to the right of them, and right in front of that gas station is going to be this lovely vending machine right here. The next location is pretty close to the first one that I showed you, and it's near where this spirally maze is on the map. And my god, did I have a lot of gunfights just trying to reach this bit. But of course these are randomized, but in all of the footage I've got so far of these vending machines, this was the rarest one. This was a gold one, and for 500 wood I could get a scar out of it, as well as a chug jug, as well as getting a silenced pistol, which is obviously not as good, but getting a scar or a chug jug out of a vending machine is extremely useful during the game, and if I had enough materials, I definitely would have got the scar. Next one I'm going to be looking for is going to be inside of Retail Row, and it's in this store right here. And this was just a normal green one. There is a second vending machine around in Retail Row, which you can find in the buildings just to the left of it, but I couldn't get it to spawn within this game. This next location we're going for is just near Loot Lake, and it's by this set of broken down houses. You just land here, come inside, and you're going to notice the vending machine just tucked away here. This is also a fairly rare one, as I could get the Easter egg launcher out for 300 metal, which isn't too bad. It's definitely not as bad as 500. The fifth location here is going to be by the motel, which is near Anarchy Acres. It's right outside the main set of houses. As you drop down, you can see this chest here, and just to the right outside is indeed that vending machine. The sixth location we'll be looking at here is in Anarchy Acres, so I ran straight from the motel over here, and it's in front of the main house towards the back. In one of these little shacks, you're going to notice the vending machine. If you can hear it, then it's there. Seventh location here is just in front of Wailing Woods in the top right section of the map. It's quite far out, and it's just tucked in this little shack here. So if you drop in Wailing Woods and there's no one nearby, or you might be collecting lots of wood in Wailing Woods, then this is a vending machine location where you can take your wood and perhaps get something good. Next location I'm going to be showing you guys is in Pleasant Park. There's 2 vending machines. The first one you can find is by the football field, and it's kind of like out in the open. It's quite obvious when you see it, because normally there's at least a building or something surrounding these vending machines, but this one is just out in the open, clear as day. And the ninth one is by this gas station. You just want to go around it, and it's going to be just tucked away, pressed next to it. Most of these are actually located by gas stations, so if you're in a town which has one, then go towards it and you're probably going to find one. But this one, 200 stone for a med kit, it's not a bad deal. The next spot I'm going to be showing you guys is in Tomato Town, and it's again next to the gas station. Now, I had a pretty unlucky experience when I dropped here because I didn't land on the roof. There was another guy that grabbed the pump shotgun, and I didn't have a lot of time to show you guys this one before he killed me, but he obviously noticed the vending machine straight after and was a bit intrigued by it. So that's location number 10. Next location we're going to show you guys is just below where Shifty Shaft is, and it's what I like to call the big chair. It's this area where there's just this massive chair, and tucked away here is indeed a vending machine. This next location is up on the hills here near Fatal Fields and Salty Springs. This is one of my favorite places to drop now because of the added loot chests and the telescopes looking towards the comet. So definitely come here and you might find the vending machine, and pretty cheap prices too. Now, this spot really surprised me in my game, and this is going to be the football stadium. Now, there's one additional location here which the map doesn't show you, but this one was really cool. I found a llama as soon as I dropped here, which was, you know, just ironic in itself, and the vending machine is right in this little shop that you can see right in front of me to northwest, and this one actually was selling RPGs. So I managed to buy not one but 2 RPGs because I instantly had 500 of each material, so it was quite overpowered straight away, and it was only 300 material as well, so really good offer. And within the football stadium there is another vending machine as well. This location is going to be in Lonely Lodge, and you want to make your way out of the back entrance to the actual heart of Lonely Lodge, and you're going to find that vending machine just tucked away right there for you to use. The next location we're going to be showing you guys, it's inside the factories in, you know, the factory where everyone drops between Dusty Depot and Salty Springs, and it's just chilling here in this bottom floor. Had to take someone out before I could show you. It was quite rude of them, but there we go. That is another vending machine spot. Next location is by this gas station here in Salty Springs, and this was really awkward because there was someone right in front of me as I was trying to show you guys, and then got into a bit of a heated gunfight, so I didn't get to show you it for too long, but you get to see the location. Our next location is going to be in Greasy Grove by the gas station. You just want to come around the side of it, and you're going to notice this little machine just chilling by the brick wall. Our next location is going to be by the 2 factories by Loot Lake. Now, what you want to do for this one is a very similar setup to the factories that I showed you just a second ago. You make your way to the bottom floor, and you're going to notice that vending machine location could possibly be there. The next location is going to be in Shifty Shafts, and it's right near the front entrance here, just to the side of this house. You're going to notice this machine could be there. The next location is going to be just slightly left of Pleasant Park, and it's this little hill with this house that you guys may be very familiar with. It's between Pleasant and Haunted Hills, and there it is right in front of the entrance to the house is this vending machine right here. Our next location is going to be by Loot Lake, and it's actually on one of the sort of like harbor areas where you can slightly walk out onto the water, and you're gonna find this vending machine in front of this hut right here. The overall map image that I show you guys at the beginning of the video also has a location that's also very close to this, and it's actually by a tree, which I haven't had the chance to find in any of the games that I've tried, and I've tried multiple times. But if it says it's a location, then it's a location. But generally, you want to come to this one to check if there's a vending machine here. This next location is going to be by the bridge right of Anarchy Acres, which takes you near towards Wailing Woods. And once you cross this bridge, waiting for you on the other side could possibly be a vending machine. That's another location right there. Now, this next location is just below Tomato Town on the big mini-map. Now, I've tried to find this in every single game I've played, and I've never managed to get it to spawn once, but I'm pretty confident that the location of this vending machine is literally going to be in front of this entrance that takes you underneath this hill bridge section, which I'm showing you guys right here. I mentioned earlier in the video that there was another location in Retail Row which I couldn't get to appear in my first game. Well, I tried a ton of other games and I finally managed to get this one to appear. Rather than be like sort of sheltered like the other one was, this one is just right out there in the open. So that is another location there. This next location is centered on the map near the prison and Moisty Mire, and in this game I found a chest there, but I didn't find the vending machine, but trust me, there can be one which will appear here as well. Our next location takes us to my favorite place to land, arguably, which is the bigger factory, which is near Flush Factory and Lucky Landing. Now again, I didn't find the actual physical vending machine, but the exact spot where it will spawn is going to be in front of this factory building right here that I'm looking at in this video, and also marked on the map. The next spot is going to be a hut towards the back of Fatal Fields, and it's pretty much an identical replica of the one that we saw in Anarchy Acres. It's going to be in one of these little huts in where my character is running right now. I'm pointing out where it would spawn. It didn't spawn in any of the games that I played in because they're all randomized, and that's actually really hard to get all of these locations recorded, but one machine will spawn there on occasion. Our next location is going to be in a tiny hut, which is between Shifty Shafts and Greasy Grove. Now, the chance of you finding this one here, it's actually pretty slim. I didn't find it in any of my games, so I'm just visually showing you the exact hut, and I'm assuming that just like the one on Loot Lake, it's going to be in front of it by the door. Our next location is in Lucky Landing. There's only one of these vending machines in Lucky Landing, and it's in front of this building here to the side, just out there, just tucked away. You see it there. We could get anything, a common thing, for 100 of a material. As I was making this video, the actual servers went down, so I can't physically go in game to look for these, but there are about 6 more locations which I didn't show you within this video, but I will show you on the minimap in their precise locations. Starting with a vending machine location, which is going to be right on the edge of Snobby Shores. You can see it marked on the minimap in this image here. There is going to be a vending machine in Flush Factory. I could not find it, and I visited Flush Factory about 12 times, so I had very bad luck trying to physically get it in game for you, but there definitely is a location spawned there. There's also a location within the prison by Moisty Mire, so if you jump in there to get materials, definitely check out the prison, as there could be a vending machine there for you. And also along this bridge area near the first location I showed you in this video on the minimap here, there can also be a location. Now, of course, Tilted Towers has to have some locations, and there are 2 of those in total. The first one is going to be on this building, which is below the clock tower. So where the clock tower is, there's like a level below it where it's on the ground, and the rest of Tilted Towers is like elevated. That's where you're going to find a possible location outside. And there's one more location, which is by a big building in the middle of Tilted Towers. Just listen for the sound and you'll probably find it. Another location can be in the shipment container area of the map, which is by Tomato Town, Lonely Lodge, and Retail Row. It's just kind of squashed in the middle there. You'll definitely find one of those there at some point, but I didn't in any of the games I did. And that vending machine can be found like on the upper levels of that area. And the final location is going to be between the bridge of Anarchy Acres and above Wailing Woods. There's a tiny little hut, and within there you might find a vending machine standing outside it. We're still not done. There's 2 more locations. The second to last one we're going to show you guys is in Junk Junction. It's slap bang right in the middle, and I thought that Junk Junction needed to be shown some love, and there you go. It's going to be right there in the middle as a possible location. And the final one is actually going to be in Moisty Mire. So if you jump here, definitely grab some material, as this little hut towards the sort of top right of Moisty Mire might have a location for you. Phew, I thought we would never get through those locations, but I'm pretty confident there isn't any other video on YouTube which directly shows you pretty much every location that these vending machines can spawn in. Now, just like chests, sometimes you'll find them in these areas, sometimes you won't, but overall within this video, you're going to find a few of them every time using the spots I've shown you. Just a reminder of these vending machines, they will randomly select a rarity, and all the items sold will match that rarity. So if items found in a common or white version shown on the vending machine will only cost 100 material. If it's a green item, it will cost 200. A blue, which is a rare, will be 300. An epic, which is the purple, will be 400 material. Then finally, a legendary item or gold will cost 500 material. Each vending machine will sell 3 items, 1 for each material type, and it will cycle through each of these 3 items on a short timer. And to switch the items faster, you hit the vending machine with your pickaxe, and there's no purchase limit to the items that are available, so you can buy as many as you can afford to spend. I'd love to know down below in the comment section, do you think this breaks the meta of Fortnite, or do you think this is a great new addition? Me personally, when it comes to the end game, you do have quite a few material which you don't necessarily need, so it can come in handy during those times, but a lot of the times you're not really going to trade in 500 material for a weapon that you could easily find from a chest or from an airdrop. So I do think it's balanced and adds a really unique twist to the Fortnite formula that we know and love. But let me know if this helped you out down below in the comments section. This took way too long to make, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next video.